Welcome back. In Kwara State, the governor, Mr. Abdul Fattah Ahmad, has sworn in the newly elected local government chairman at a ceremony held inside the council chamber of the government house in Ilorin, the state capital. In his address to the chairman, Governor Ahmed asked them to provide quality leadership to the people and make judicious use of funds for the overall development of their respective councils. The election that brought in these 15 chairmen took place on the 26th of last month. As part of its corporate social responsibility, Unilever Nigeria is taking up the challenge of helping to stem the spread of cholera in the country. At a media event today in Lagos, the company handed over its product, Lifebuoy soap, to UNICEF, a product it says has been promoting hand hygiene awareness in Nigeria. Hand washing with soap is said to be one of the most cost-effective interventions to prevent cholera.
Over the past 3 years, Unilever has driven a campaign that is changing the hand-washing behavior of Nigerians through Lifebuoy soap. A move the company says has come handy in its partnership with UNICEF in fighting the recent outbreak of cholera.
Hand washing with soap has been cited as one of the most cost-effective interventions to prevent cholera and acute respiratory infection. Lifebuoy has been promoting hand hygiene awareness in Nigeria since 2011. Every year, employees of Unilever Nigeria PRT go out to schools and communities to promote hand washing.
For UNICEF, the move is a step in the right direction, as promoting life-saving measures is a task for all.
Hand washing with soap is categorized by the Lancet series. Evidence provided shows that hand washing with soap is one of the high-impact interventions that's critical to saving children's lives. And for under 5 mortality, regardless of the country, hand washing with soap can reduce significantly the rate of death for children under 5, especially neonatal deaths as well.
The handing over of Lifebuoy soap to UNICEF is symbolic for Unilever.
From a product point of view, it's been formulated, in a robust way, such that once you wash your hands, at the 5 critical points when you need to, you are, guaranteed to be free of germs, and therefore you're going to be free of cholera or dysentery or any of those diseases that come with infection.
To protect the lives of children and prevent outbreaks of cholera, UNICEF says all hands must be on deck, as initiatives like this just might save more lives.
First Bank, truly the first.
Well, Adeshawa Josh is standing by to take us into the world of business.
Absolutely. And let's take you through our business stories of this hour. The planned presentation of the 2014 budget proposals by President Goodluck Jonathan to a joint session of the National Assembly scheduled for Tuesday the 12th of November has been postponed. The budget presentation will now hold on Tuesday, November the 19th. No reason was given for the sudden change. The chairman of the House of Representatives on Media, Zakari Mohammed, also confirmed the postponement. The Minister of Finance, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has assured Nigerians that the insecurity in the northeastern part of the country has not reduced foreign direct investment. Dr. Okonjo-Iweala, who gave the assurance at a news conference on the 2014 World Economic Forum to be held in Nigeria, said the inflow of investment into the country has risen to over $20 billion in the last 3 years. But in spite of the success, the minister promised that the government is taking steps to solve problems of unemployment and poor infrastructure. Accountants general in the country have been urged to ensure probity and accountability in public financial management, since public accounting remains in their domain. At a retreat of accountant generals from the 36 states of the Federation, the Accountant General of the Federation, John Otunla, disclosed that the country is currently undergoing public management reform initiatives. And now it is one thing for a country to have lower inflation rates, but another for it to translate to better living conditions for the people, says the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, on the sidelines of the 3rd Africa Consciousness Leadership Awards in Pretoria, South Africa. Mr. Sanusi told our correspondent that long-term finance will boost infrastructure and improve productivity in all sectors.
In my area, we've done well with controlling inflation with the stable exchanges and banking system, but we still need to do much more in terms of getting credit and getting financial access to the poor people. At the end of the day, a low inflation regime helps the poor, but what would help them more is also to give them the kind of financial empowerment and independence that would take them out of poverty. So the challenges of providing long-term finance, building infrastructure, reviving factories, structural adjustment, improving productivity in agriculture, moving people out of poverty is important. We have heard of recent all this discussion about Africa growing at 6-7% or Nigeria at 7% for 10 years, and it sounds great compared to growth rates in the rest of the world. But China grew at more than 10% every year for 30 years. You need that kind of growth to make a real dent on poverty.
CBN Governor Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. And now to company news. First Bank of Nigeria, First Bank Limited, a subsidiary of FBN Holdings PLC and leading bank in Nigeria's banking sector, has acquired the West Africa operations of International Commercial Bank Financial Group Holdings. The bank announced today the complete acquisition of 100% equity interest in ICB Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea and Gambia, and has the support of the boards of directors of each of the banks involved, as well as the relevant regulators. The Chief Executive Officer of First Bank, Mr. Bisi Onosoya, says the acquisition of these assets fulfills the first stage of the bank's ambitions to steadily build a broader and more diverse footprint across Africa. And the Nigerian stock market began trading for the week in North Territory as the all-share index rose by 0.07% to end Monday's session at 37,898.3 points. Harriet Agbeyi tells us more.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The Nigerian equities market resumed the week in North Territory as the local bourse recorded modest gains. Now the all-share index rose by 0.07% to end Monday's session at 37,898.30, while market capitalization of equities listed on the main board finished at 12.11 trillion naira. Leading the 36 laggards for the day are some market heavyweights: Nestle Nigeria, Julius Berger and Cadbury Nigeria with value losses of less than 5 naira. Well, corn oil added 5 naira 27 kobo to its share price to lead other price appreciators, including Forte Oil and CAP PLC. FTN Cocoa was among the top volume drivers for the day as investors churned out over 33.19 million units. Other actively traded stocks for the day are Wapik Insurance, Transnational Corporation of Nigeria, Sterling Bank and Dangote Cement. When the bell rang, over 279.47 million shares were traded in 4,506 deals for 3.58 billion naira. Well, those are the day's trading figures. I'm Harriet Agbeyi.
And that's business news at this hour. The news at 10 returns in just a moment.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, up to 10,000 people are feared dead in the Philippines typhoon. That's on the foreign scene. Do stay with us.